Hi, hello, good evening to all. Here is Murali.P.G. Today, let us have the class on Unacademy YouTube channel. The topic is sexual reproduction in angiosperms. Sexual reproduction in angiosperm is the topic. Myself, Murali.P.G, one of the plus educator, and on behalf of this Unacademy, the best plan for Karnataka CET 2021 aspirants. So this will going to enhance or give more energy to the students to face the exam by joining to Unacademy plus courses. Okay, so best plan for Karnataka CET 2021 aspirants, and here we can observe the following different types of courses. So one course, it is 12-month course, another one is 6-month plan and 1-month plan. So this plus course or plus subscription is with the following important type of features. Okay, the features of plus course with the detailed theory followed with MCQ, doubt clearance session, and mega quiz will be there. And if you use my referral code and get 10% off with respect to our price value. Okay, and if you once you have the subscription, you will get unlimited access onto this class. Then secondly, Karnataka CET, another one for 2021 aspirants. It is the comprehensive batch. Under this comprehensive batch, what are the speciality of this one? It is with the complete syllabus is going to be covered. Tips and tricks by top plus educators, topic wise practice questions, and full length mock test will be there. Myself, I am taking this one under Karnataka CET things. Along with me, the other three respected educators will going to take their respective topics under physics, chemistry, and mathematics. I am taking biology, and it is this course is a 6-month duration course, and use my referral code and get 10% off with respect to the price value. That is the second course. And third one is a champion batch for Karnataka CET 2021, where PCM, PCMB, and PCB is there. And this is once again having the price values and started on 15th of October. You can enroll your name for this one also. Okay, and last one, it is a daily T20 free practice test for Karnataka CET. Started on November 2nd. Enroll for the test, attempt it live, and let's crack Karnataka CET together. So that is the thing. So started on November 2nd, enroll for the test, attempt it live, let's crack Karnataka CET together. This is what another important note to all of you. So my dear students, so after this brief introduction, now I will move on to the today's topic, sexual reproduction in angiosperm. So here I added nearly about 30 questions for this exam and the test for the class purpose. Okay, so under this thing, the first question for this class, it is out of megaspore tetrad, the functional megaspore is which one? So out of 4 megaspore, isn't it? In the case of female gamete formation or female embryo sac formation, the megaspores, 4 megaspores are going to be formed after the meiosis. After this 4 megaspore formation, 3 will going to degenerate. And only one is functional megaspore, isn't it? Only one is functional megaspore, which is that megaspore under functional background. So with respect to this one, it is a Chalazal megaspore. D is the right answer. Chalazal megaspore is the functional megaspore of the entire out of 4 megaspore. So this functional megaspore further undergoes mitosis, repeated mitosis, to produce 8 nucleate 7-celled condition in the case of our entire embryo sac or female gametophyte. Okay. So the first question answer is D for the first question. Second one, micropylar end lacks what? Micropylar end lacks what? So the second question here, Shreyas, welcome to the class. Good evening. So I am moving towards second question. Micropylar end lacks what? Egg cell, then Synergids, Egg-apparatus and Integument. So the right answer is Integument. So micropylar end is the opening which is present in the ovule, isn't it? Micropylar is the opening which is present in the ovule where integument is absent in this area, because this area is free for the entry of that pollen tube. So for that purpose, integument is the wall material of the ovule. So this wall material of the ovule is absent in the micropylar end. So in this area we can observe the free of that wall material. So it is get open here. There we can observe a small opening in that area, isn't it? So with respect to this question, the right answer is D for second one. Okay. The third question, the largest cell of a pollen grain with irregular shaped nucleus is which one? So if you take one pollen grain, it is having two portions. One is vegetative portion, another one is germinal cells or the generative cell. Vegetative cell is having which one? The larger cell of pollen grain with irregular shaped nucleus. Irregular shaped nucleus is observed in the C, that is the vegetative cell. In the vegetative cell, we can observe irregular shaped nucleus. The generative cell is the cell which is floating with respect to cytoplasm of the vegetative cell. Cytoplasm of the vegetative cell we can observe floating of the generative cell. Generative cell nucleus is okay, but of vegetative cell nucleus it is irregular shaped nucleus. So third one answer is right answer is C, vegetative cell. Then how many megaspore mother cells are produced in a nucellus? The fourth one. Yes, Shreyas, for the second question D is the right answer. For the third question C is the right answer. Yeah, you are right. And now I am moving towards question number 4. How many megaspore mother cells are produced in a nucellus? How many? 4. Out of 4 megaspore mother cells. So it is called megaspore tetrad. Only one is functional. That is the megaspore which is present in which end? In the first question I said. Isn't it? In the first question I said in the Chalazal end. Not in the micropylar end. The megaspore, out of 4 megaspores, only one is functional, isn't it? Which is the functional megaspore? The megaspore which is present, situated in the Chalazal end of the ovule. Okay. So here for the question number 4, the nucellus will going to produce 4 megaspore. So one of the nucellus will undergo meiosis, result in the production of 4 megaspore mother cell, MMC, and out of 4 megaspore mother cell, 3 will going to degenerate and 1 is functional. That functional megaspore later undergoes repeated mitotic division, result in the 8 nucleated 7-celled condition. That is the ultimate structure is nothing but embryo sac, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, Rakesh, welcome to the class. Good evening. Yes, you are right. For this question number 4, it is D is the right answer. Yeah. The next question. Let us move on to the next question. I think, yeah. Next question. If you have any doubt, you can ask, okay, through chat box. So next question number 5. Here, how many cells are produced in a mature female gametophyte? How many cells? I am talking about cells, not with respect to the nucleus. In the mature gametophyte is the embryo sac. So total number of cells, it is 7. Out of 7 cells, 1 is the egg cell. Second two are the synergids. Third one is the central cell. And 3 are antipodal cells. So total 7 cells are observed in the case of mature female gametophyte or embryo sac with the 8 nucleus. 8 nucleated 7 cell. 8 nucleus means what? In the central cell we can observe 2 polar nuclei. So out of 7 cell, 8 nucleus will be there. So out of that 7 cell, only the central cell is diploid. The antipodal 3 cells, egg cell, synergids 2 cells are haploid. Okay, yeah. So the right answer for 5th one, it is D. Okay. Next one is the 8th question. Question number 8 says, transfer of a pollen grain to a stigma of the same plant is called what? Under pollination phenomena, transfer of pollen grain, of course it is common, to the stigma of the same plant is called what? What is the technical term for that one? It is Antogamy, Geitonogamy, Allogamy, Homogamy. So for the 6th question, it is B, Geitonogamy. Isn't it? Geitonogamy is the right answer. Yes, you are right, Rakesh. For the last question for 5th one, it is 7. Yeah. For 6th question, the answer is B, Geitonogamy. So transfer of pollen grain to the stigma of the same flower, it is called autogamy, self-pollination. Under cross-pollination, Geitonogamy and Xenogamy. Geitonogamy refers to transfer of pollen grain to the stigma of the flower present in the same plant. Then it is called Geitonogamy. Xenogamy refers to transfer of pollen grain to the stigma of the flower which is present in different plant. Then it is called Xenogamy. Okay. So right answer for 6th one, B. So we should know about three terms: autogamy, then Geitonogamy, Xenogamy. Major 3 terms. Okay. Yeah. Next question number 7. The uppermost and largest cell of the suspensor which remains in the contact with the apical cell is called what? So suspensor is the stock of cells which are important with respect to pushing off the embryo towards the endosperm region in the embryo sac. Now the uppermost and largest cell of the suspensor which remains in contact with the apical cell, that is called what? It is called hypophysis. That term is called hypophysis. So apical cell is get contact with the largest cell of the suspensor, and the suspensor is the important stock of the cells responsible to push the embryo to the endosperm region during the time of embryogenesis after the zygote formation or primitive embryo formation. So the hypophysis is the apical cells. Okay. Then question number 8. The adaptation for self-pollination is what? One of the adaptation observed in the self-pollinating flower, which is that one. It is nothing but cleistogamous. So cleistogamy and chesmogamous flower or chesmogamy. Chesmogamy refers to the flower will going to get open, but cleistogamous, the flowers are never get open. It will remain always closed. So the closed situation is there. Surely 100% we can assume that it is self-pollination only, because there is no provision for the entry of pollen grain to the flower when it is completely closed format, isn't it? Yeah. So cleistogamous flowers. Adaptation for self-pollination. So as a result of that, there is no provision for the entry of pollen grain from outer side. So the right answer for the question number 8, it is B. Next question number 9. Which of the following cell is diploid? In the beginning I said about this one, 7-celled condition, 8 nucleate, isn't it? So which is the diploid natured cell? Synergids, haploid. Antipodal cell, haploid. Egg cell, it is also haploid. What about secondary nucleus? Secondary nucleus of the central cell. So polar nuclei, I said polar nuclei, isn't it? So two polar nuclei will fuse together to form secondary nucleus in the central cell of the embryo sac, which is diploid. That secondary nucleus fixed with the one of the male gamete nucleus result in the 3n condition. So 2n plus n, that gives 3n condition later. So 2n is what? Secondary nucleus. Okay. Yes, next question number 10. Suspensor is produced from which part? Apical cell, small upper basal cell, large lower basal cell, and hypophysis. It is small upper basal cells of the embryo sac. So right answer is B for question number 10. 11th one. Which structure pushes the developing embryo towards endosperm to get nutrition? In one of the previous question I said this one. It is the suspensor. Suspensor will going to push the embryo into the endosperm region for the nutrition purpose. Next question number, I think 12. Am I right? Yeah. 12th question. Development of male gametophyte begins from which stage? So it is after pollination, before pollination, on the stigma, in the embryo sac. Before pollination. So before pollination, it is the development of male gametophyte before pollination, not after pollination. So male gametophyte will complete their growth and deposition will be there, okay, on the stigma. Next 13th question. Yeah, 13th question. 2 to 3 celled male gametophyte starts its further development after pollination. 2 to 3 celled male gametophyte starts its further development after pollination in which area? In the style, in the ovary, on the stigma, in the ovule. So 13th question, it is on the stigma. So when the compatible type of pollen grain falls on the correct stigma, then the stigma will going to allow the pollen grain to germinate. So further development of that male gametophyte, 2 to 3 celled male gametophyte starts its further development after that pollination, means on the stigma portion. Okay, right answer is C for that question number 13. Then which part of the male gametophyte disintegrates before fertilization? Disintegrate refers to degenerate before fertilization. That is tube nucleus. So tube nucleus refers to it is going to give the direction for the pollen tube growth and reaches to the region of embryo sac. So that tube nucleus will going to degenerate before the fertilization, before the entry of male gamete to the region of egg cell and to the region of central cell. So tube nucleus. B is the right answer for 14th question. Yes, Shreyas, Rakesh. And next question number 15. Which of the following is the basal part of ovule? Basal part of ovule, that is the Chalazal. Chalazal end is the basal part of the ovule. Upper part is the micropylar. But in the anatropous ovule, it is in 90-degree bending fashion. So Chalazal end is present in the upper side and micropylar is present in the lower side because of the bending of that one in the anatropous ovule, but not in the case of orthotropous ovule. It is very clear that Chalazal is present in the basal part. Okay. So 15th one, D is the right answer. Next question number 16. In dicot embryogenesis, the first division in zygote is generally what? It is transverse. In the case of dicot embryogenesis, if you take zygote, the first division in the zygote is TS, transverse. Okay, transverse section. Then two male gametes are produced before pollination. They are haploid. They are diploid at the time of pollination. So 17th one, it is B is the right answer. Haploid. Two male gametes are haploid. Then the innermost layer of the wall of microsporangium is called. Microsporangium is having outer epidermis, then middle layers, then tapetum, etc., etc., endothecium, etc. Now, which is the innermost wall layer? It is the tapetum. The right option is C. It is the tapetum. Yes, Divesh, welcome to the class. Good evening. Yeah, you are right for this question number 18. It is C is the right answer. The innermost layer of the wall of microsporangium is called tapetum, and tapetum will provide the nutrition to the developing microspores. So in the case of our entire angiosperm pollen grain, the anther with the anther lobes, and it is having the layers, outer epidermis, then endothecium, middle layer, like that, and innermost is the tapetum. So right answer is C for 18th question. The 19th one, pollen grains represent what? The male gametophyte. Pollen grains are called male gametophyte. Male gametophyte is called pollen grain. Then tapetum provides what? It is a nourishment to the pollen grains. Nourishment to pollen grain. It is the right answer. Yes, Divesh, for the last question, for the 19th question, you are right. D is the right answer. And for 20th question, tapetum provides what? The right answer for this question, it is B, nourishment to pollen grains. Okay. Next, 21st question. Pro-embryo is what? What is pro-embryo? It is the initial level of embryo. Okay, pro-embryo means initial embryo. It is 4-celled structure. After first mitotic division, 2 cells is there. The second mitotic division, 4 cells are going to be observed. So pro-embryo, it is 4-celled structure. In the case of angiosperm point of view, not in the case of animal point of view, there it is 8-celled. Okay, the initial embryo is considered as 8-celled structure for implantation. That is in the case of yes, for 21st Shishika, it is B is the right answer. But in the case of our animal point of view, if you take human being, mammals, etc., it is about 8 celled, okay, 8 to 16 celled sometime, depends. So it is answer is B for 21st. 22nd question. Suspensor is made up of how many cells? Suspensor is a stock of cells going to have the pushing of embryo to the region of endosperm. Am I right? Yeah. So the suspensor is made up of how many cells? Very important suspensor, isn't it? So it is made up of 8 to 16 cells. 8 to 16 cells, that is the nature of suspensor. Then root cap of the embryo develops, root cap of embryo develops from what? Hypophysis. Hypophysis. Root cap, okay, not with respect to root, hypophysis. Yes, Shishika, that is in case of our animal point of view, okay. Yeah. Next question number 24. I think 24. Yes. Is there any doubt? Shishika, Devesh, Rakesh, Shreyas. Yes. Next question. The hilum of the ovule represents the junction between what? So if you take anatropous ovule, it is with the stalk and other portions, isn't it? Yeah, the eagerly. Yeah. Now coming to the point, hilum is here. This is the portion of the hilum. What is hilum? So 24th, it is funicle and ovule. Funicle is the stalk. This is the funicle. This is the ovule. So between the ovule and funicle, the junction is there. This is what we can observe the hilum. Hilum of the ovule represents the junction between funicle, that is stalk, and ovule. That is what the answer D for 21st question. D is the right answer. Sorry, 24th question. 24th question, D is the right answer. Okay. Next question number 25. Which layer of the wall of microsporangium is made up of fibrous layer? So this fibrous layer formation is important during the dehiscence of the anther to release the pollen grain. So here 25th question, it is the B, endothecium. So middle layer, then endothecium, outer layer epidermis, innermost layer it is a tapetum, isn't it? So with respect to this question, yes, here the right answer is B, endothecium. So which layer of the wall of microsporangium is made up of fibrous layer? That is what? Endothecium. So 25th question is with the option B. Yes, Shishika, you are right. Next question number 26. Out of the 4 set of appendages of a typical flower, the outer 2 sets are considered as what? Out of 4 set of appendages, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Am I right? Yeah. Out of this, the outer 2 set are considered as sterile. They are considered as non-essential verb, whereas inner 2 are considered as essential part of the plant flower. That is the androecium and gynoecium are the essential, whereas calyx and corolla are non-essential, so they are sterile. Okay, they are not fertile, they are not reproductive, they are not filamentous structure. It is well developed like calyx and corolla. Corolla is with the different shape and color to attract the insect, but they are sterile. They are considered as non-essential part of the flower. So right answer is C for 26. Then 27. A proximal sterile part of the stamen is called what? The proximal, not distal. Proximal means the part which is observed above. So proximal sterile part of the stamen, it is the filament. So stamen is having what? The filament and anther, isn't it? So anthers are not sterile. Anthers with the pollen grains, isn't it? So the anthers are not considered as sterile. The filament is considered as what? The sterile portion. Not the connective also. It is not the part. Connective is just for to give the connection between the anther and filament. Filament is long, thin structure, delicate structure to hold that anther in a particular position, and that will facilitate the process of pollination in the oncoming days. For that, clear exposure of the anther with that pollen grain is done by this filament. Of course, we know filament attachment is there, the filaments are fused or free, etc., etc. That is other part. So proximal sterile part of the stamen is filament. Distal part of the stamen is the anther. A distal fertile part of the stamen, another question. A distal fertile part of the stamen is called anther with the pollen grain. Okay, yeah. Rakesh, thank you for your compliments. Next question number, so answer for 27, it is D. And 28, a sterile region present between stigma and ovary. A sterile region present between a stigma and ovary. What is that? It is very simple. It is a style. This is the style. This is the stigma. And this is the ovary. Sorry. Writing is very difficult here. This is the ovary. So stigma, style and ovary. So style is the sterile region, isn't it? It is the sterile region. Yeah. For 27th, yes, you are right, Sheshika. Yeah. Bharat, welcome. I am end of this class now. Don't worry. You can watch once again later. Yes. So for the question number 28, B is the right answer. And 29, the opposite end of the micropylar region of an ovule is called what? Opposite end of the micropylar region of the ovule is called what? Very simple, Chalazal. Opposite end of the micropyle is the Chalazal. Chalazal opposite end is the micropylar end. So only the micropylar end will remain open, and it will be there during the time of seed also. In the seed also, it is going to be there as a small opening for the exchange of gaseous material and also for the entry of water during the time of seed germination. Okay, yeah. So that is the answer is C for 29. And last question, when pollen grains are not transferred from anther to stigma in a flower due to the physical barrier, it is called what? See, which are not transferred from anther to stigma in a flower due to the physical barrier, it is called what? It is called hercogamy. That phenomenon is called hercogamy. So answer for 30th one, B is the right answer. And so this is the last question. This is if you liked my class, please you can join with the respective plus class. So best plan for Karnataka CET, and use my referral code Murali.P.G 853057 and get 10% off with respect to my this price value. And there is a comprehensive batch also, topic wise questions will be there, complete syllabus is going to be covered, tips and tricks by top educators, full length mock test will be there. Myself, I am taking the class along with my 3 other educators will going to take their respective topics. Okay, so this is my referral code here I given, and if you visit unacademy.com you will get all the information, and you can have the comprehensive batch or plus course or the champion batch. Okay, champion batch is same like that of comprehensive batch. Here also PCM, PCMB, PCB, and this is daily T20 free practice test for Karnataka CET started on November 2nd. Enroll for the test and attempt it live, and let us crack Karnataka CET together. Along with this, I am taking the plus special classes also. Okay, if you follow me in Unacademy student app, okay, by using that app, if you follow me under Karnataka CET KCET, you will get all the notification regarding with my classes, and of course in the next oncoming days I am going to take a few more classes on this YouTube. In this month I am taking 10 YouTube class. This is the first class of my YouTube, and next class, that is on 5th, okay, reproduction in organism. So in the first four classes I will going to cover about reproductive biology. So on 5th, reproduction in organism, on 8th, human reproduction, on 11th, reproductive health. Timing is same from 9 to 9:30. Okay, so next class is on 5th, reproduction in organism. Okay, so you can join there to my class. So thank you once again. Thank you. See you again in the next class. Okay, yeah, Manohar, welcome to all, and thank you all once again, because we are in the end of this class. Yeah, okay.